Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. The Chabina Rav once asked a student, of a Talmud of his, if you were invited to somebody's house and you don't know too much about that person's kashrus, and he brings to the table two different dishes. He doesn't live in Eretz Yisrael, he lives in Chutz La'aretz, and one dish he brings to the table a fruit dish. Fruits, a fruit bowl, and fruits have very little shilas that could be connected to what could go wrong with the fruit, apples, oranges, what many halachic issues may there be. And another dish, he was serving fleshik, but the flesh, in your honor, he brought flesh that has a good hechsher, has a decent hechsher. Which one? He asked this Talmud as a riddle. Which one should you choose, or would you choose to eat? Because you don't know the standard of this person, how kosher he is. Which one of the two, the fruit or the meat? So obviously, the Talmud thought for a second. He says, "L'cha'era, to stay out of trouble, it would be more safe to eat the fruit. What's kenshin zayin? What kind of shilas could be with the fruit?" And Eretz Yisrael, there's Shemitah, there's Maestris, and all these issues. But in Chutz La'aretz, what's Kenshin Zayin? So the Chabina Rav says, I want to teach you a Pirush HaMishnayos LaRambam. The Rambam in Masechta Para, Maseches Para, Perek Gimel, Mishnah Gimel, and he talks about a person being tar, tamei. So this is a quote that the Rambam says: Kol oid sheyiyah etzleinu ish tar yadua. As long as we know somebody who is tar, somebody who we think he's pure, he's not tamei. Hine ein hevdel bein ish shalei nitma me'olam b'meis. It doesn't make a difference if it's a person that never became tamei, ubein ish ashem nitma kol yomov, or take a person that was tamei for many, many years, but achar kach tavo v'hiza olav shlishi shvi, but he did go through the cleansing process, the tahara process of tvila and hazah, and there is no difference between the two. The one that never became tamei, or the one that was always tamei, that went through the cleaning process, the cleansing process, they're at the same playing level, the same level. Actually, says the Rambam, I would actually like the person who went through the tahara, and even though he had a stumbling block before. Says the Rambam, Ela shezeh asher huzar olav yoiser gadol b'madrega b'tahara. The one that went through the process of cleaning, and he went to Tvila and Hazah, he actually is in a greater level. Lefi shahapasuk kvar shafat olav shutar. Because the Torah says that if you do so and so, you are tar. So the person who never became tamei, he has a certain cheskas kashrus. But the cheskas kashrus doesn't come along with a label min ha-Torah that you're tar. The person that was tamei and did what the Torah says to become tar, the Torah says that if you do so and so, you're tar. Says the Chabina Rav, think about this Rambam, and let's talk about these two dishes. The fruit, all right, what could be wrong with the fruit? It's a cheskas kashrus. There's nothing wrong. What could be wrong? What could be wrong by eating it? But the meat, because the meat has so many issues, but the Torah tells us how you deal with the meat. The Torah says you have to go through all the process of malicha and the chaylev and whatever. And if there is a real good hechsher on it, the hechsher puts it, based on this Rambam, if it's only a reliable hechsher, it puts it even at a higher level than the thing that has a standard cheskas kashrus. A phenomenal thought. You could connect it to the general concept of a Baalei Tshuva being higher level than a tzaddik even, because he went the process of the tahara. I was just told a beautiful story from the Rebbe. Somebody once asked the Rebbe, he has a choice. He lives in a place and he's being invited, and they serve him chicken. They give him different dishes, chicken or meat. What should he eat? Which one should he choose to eat? If you ask to eat one of the two, chicken or meat? Obviously, what comes to mind right away, that chicken has a lot of issues with the shchita. Was kann schon sein with the malicha? Oh, the meat has a tremendous amount of shilas with chaylev and the lungs and the treifa. There's so many more shilas that could go wrong with the behema, with the meat. So you would think that if a person has an option, and you hear people that are machmir only to eat chicken. The Rebbe's response, and this is what I heard from a Chashav Rav that said, that the Rebbe said the person eat the meat better. Why? Because a chicken, when you buy chicken or you shech chicken, it's you and only you. It's everything that what was shechted for you, or this chicken, only a single person involved. A behema, one person eats a whole behema. So the shaila, which may be about the behema, is not only involving you, it's involving so many other yidden that may be eating this behema. So the Rebbe responded by saying, this chus harabim, the fact that there is many people that it depends on this and the kashrus of this behema, so the rabbim, this chus harabim, will help him to make sure that it's kosher.